Well, we finally made it to Mount Ijen, and for such a popular place, it isn't that easy to get here. So come with us as we navigate our way to the start of this amazing hike and give you some hot tips along the way. The last time we saw you, we were in the small town of Sembalun, and from there we've made our way across land and sea, hopping through Bali to get to the island of Java, which is where all the fun begins. I would recommend if you had a private helicopter then use that, because the boat from Lombok to Bali was terrible and the driving in Bali was pretty much exactly the same. This guy here is just sending emojis while passing about 10 different trucks at a time and going into every single pothole imaginable. It was very fun, I can assure you that. Stories for the ages. Eventually we got to the ship to go to Java, and it was actually quite nice and peaceful and a good way to end our Bali adventures. Bye Bali, won't be seeing you guys for a while, but we'll be back, I'm sure. Hear that sound? We're in Java.
So we've arrived off the boat in Java. So far, I'm really liking it, even though we've only been here for like 5 minutes. There's lots of cats around, everyone's been smiley, as is everywhere else in Indonesia. Everyone's so friendly. But once again, Google Maps has led us astray, and where there was meant to be a bike shop, there is not. So we're gonna walk towards the train station and hope to find one there. Well, we found the train station. Don't really know how to get in there though. There seems to be like two gates guarding blocking us from getting there. So I think we have to go all the way around because we're on the wrong side. Even though we don't want to take a train, we just want to rent some mopeds. Which is crazy because when you get off the boat port in like Bali, Lombok, Nusa, everywhere else, there's so many people hounding you for taxis and transport and stuff, and like so many rental places just right as you get off the port. But here in Java, nothing. Bye. They're our friends. We just met them and they asked to take a photo with us, which is funny. But in Java, you get off the boat ferry and it's kind of like you're on your own, really. So yeah, hopefully we figure it out before the sun goes down.
Like most things in life, it worked out just fine, and we found ourselves in what could possibly be our favourite homestay yet. We even got serenaded after dinner. If you are planning on hiking Mount Ijen, or even if you just want to get away, come and stay here at Pino's Homestay. It is the most relaxing and beautiful place, especially because of this guy right here who grows his own coffee, and the coffee is so good. So truly, come and stay here, you won't regret it.
Sick. Terima kasih.
Something they don't really tell you about climbing Mount Ijen is that you need a health certificate to prove you're in ship shape to do the hike. Don't let this scare you off, because this definitely felt more like a way for locals to make money than an actual health and safety check. We literally saw a 90-year-old lady and a guy on crutches hobbling up the mountain, so if they can do it, then I imagine you can too. Especially as the health check itself is very basic. They check your blood pressure, they check your pulse, and that's basically it.
Right, so we were gonna get bikes to go up Ijen, but so far we've taken a grab with 2 drivers, and they're both saying that the road sucks. It's really uphill, it's really dangerous, especially going downhill, because the bikes are so bad here that your bikes might blow up and you'll fall off the bike and die. So we are currently looking for a bus, which there are none to Ijen, so now we're looking for a grab, which is really expensive but probably worth it.
It's worth it if it means that we're not going to die.
Yeah.
He was saying that the problem with the bikes is that because it's so steep and downhill, the brakes stop working because they get too hot, and that's when, I mean, you don't want to have no brakes going downhill.
No,
so,
not really.
Yeah, and apparently all the bikes are really bad here.
And we're off. On our way to Ijen.
Hidden entrance gate. 10,000 rupees to get, I guess, through into the Ijen National Park. Not really sure what it's for, but it's 10,000.
It's like a roller coaster. Somehow we always get the crazy ones.
Sayonara, mother.
Oh, it's toe curling. Toe curling sometimes going around these corners. I almost think that you might be looking for an insurance claim, hence the driving. And we are here! Nice and quick, thank you very much. But that last 5 minutes of speeding was well worth it. Because the other cars are right behind us now. Off he goes, our friend, at a much slower rate than before.
I think they think that if they drive faster and get us there like 2 minutes quicker than the time, then they like get a better tip, or like, I don't know. We really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Maybe some people do, but not us.
And with that, we have made it to the camping ground. Honestly, do not bike. I would highly recommend getting a van or a bus because those roads were chaos. But iGlam, as you can see right here, is where we stayed tonight. And we had a really good time here. It's the perfect place to go if you just want to sit down within the trees, read a book, and just take in the Ijen nature before starting your hike. Glamping in Indonesia, we didn't really know what to expect, but were happily surprised by the facilities. And even though it seems like you're camping in the middle of nowhere, the location is absolutely ideal. So we're a 5-minute walk from anywhere, including the very start of the hike. However, this was an insignificant detail because we had access to iGlam's private bridge, which takes you down a little shortcut, ensuring you get a head start in front of the crowds. And trust me, you're gonna need it, because there's a lot of people, and the blue flames are only visible for a certain period of time, so get in quick. Anyway, by the time we'd settled into iGlam, it was already night time, and Lisa and I were hungry as F. So we decided to find some food, but there is nothing. Just fizzy drinks and pot noodles, but no substantial meals that you'd want before a hike. It's a real shame. Yet, where the township lacks in culinary options, they make it back in cool people and cozy vibes. It seemed like Ijen brings travelers from all walks of life. Also, I would highly recommend renting a pair of goggles from one of these stores. Not only does it help them out financially, but your eyes will thank you later in the crater. And as a little secret tip, if you find yourself here with no snacks and you don't fancy a pot noodle, then iGlam has a warung with some pretty decent food, though I think it's only for guests. What's this place called? Warung Ijen. Warung Ijen. Lisa's already had a little taste of her teriyaki beef.
I know,
It's
I'm
insanely
ready
good.
for some more.
And
It's so good.
nasi goreng, of course.
Yeah.
Can't not. Got to try out in every single city. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna tuck in.
One day after hiking Ijen.
This is the campsite that you can stay at if you're not at iGlam or at a homestay. And it's pretty nice. Welcome to the camping ground, the Paltuding. And there's their Instagram there. BBKS Dajatem. So, could actually be quite cool camping here and then doing Ijen, to be honest. There was lots of people with their cars and really nice setups, though you could be like us and be a little bit stranded. So, maybe it's not the best shout.
Stranded? Did he just say stranded? Yep. While we were having the best sleep of our lives after hiking Ijen, we had no idea that the whole town was getting ready to close down. Basically, the first Friday of every month is the designated mountain cleanup day, which is great, except we had no idea and all the public transport in the area, including Grabs, just stopped coming. So yep, we were stranded.
So we're currently trying to find out how to get home to Banyuwangi because we found out that the mountain's closed and there might not be any buses or Grabs, and it is a ghost town. There's no one here. So I guess we'll go this way and try and find someone.
It blows my mind how such a popular and crazy tourist spot, how many people were on the mountain today, and then now,
No one.
a few hours later, there's literally no one, not even locals, like no one's in sight.
Well, it's actually just
Like-
dead. Look,
like-
look. No one here.
It's an actual ghost town.
Still absolutely no one. But like, look at this lodge. Nothing. Nothing.
I feel like I'm in a video game right now, and like you're the only one in like an abandoned zombie world or something, and you're just running around trying to find resources.
Yeah, we're playing like Silent Hill or Resident Evil. Ooh, this would be a good Resident Evil map. Could be cool. Signs of life. Oh my god, and they got a selfie stick. They're intelligent creatures. Yeah, let's go into here. Let's go in the homestay.
A bus. I go tomorrow. For tomorrow. For tomorrow.
Because tomorrow is just weekend.
Yeah.
Holiday.
Correct.
Oh,
Okay. Is there, do you know normal bus?
No bus.
no bus.
Only Grab?
Yeah.
Only
Okay.
Grab. Will Grab drivers be allowed here tomorrow if the mountain's closed?
I don't know also.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
so much. Well, that was a big sorry I can't help you kind of situation. We really are in a video game.
Yep.
And that character was
She had no dialogue options. No success finding any transport, really. So, if this is a video that is like 10 minutes long and it says something like, walking to Bungawangi, then hello, future Jack and Elise. You're gonna have a great time.
We did have a great time riding in the back of a car, because thankfully we stumbled upon the only local on the mountain who was willing to give us a ride into town. So all is well that ends well, and stay tuned because in next week's episode we're going to be hiking Mount Ijen, and trust us, it's a good one. But for now, thanks for watching the video, and I hope you've picked up some helpful tips for if you are planning on coming here, which I highly recommend you do because it is awesome. Anyway, we hope to see you next week, and once again, thank you so much for watching.